ESL premierships, but we can seem to get into this pistol round. Orgles, they won the knife starting on the CT side, it seems. And we will see exactly where this is going to go. Orgles, they get their side. They want to start on CT. They've got it. Let's kick off the pistol.
And there we go. It is a good start for Orgles. Duray securing the first one. Fire. Very good shot here. Dabo. The players are being shut down very rapidly here. Jazar and Brody very much alive in this situation, sure, but where shall they go? It feels like Jazar might even consider to go up the heavens here, but once he does, I mean, Rufire has got such an amazing position. He should be able to eliminate Jazar like it's nothing. And this is so dissatisfying for, the squad right now of Orgles, that they have decided to change up, well, at least now, decided to play rather fast here on the B side, shall I say, going towards ramp, but because they got shut down so quickly, now they have to change up their game plan. So now it's going to come down to the individuals to try and step up. Jazar, good shot in the fire. Looks like he's going to go for more, but he does get shut down. And Brody, left in a very difficult 1 versus 4. He has so many angles to check right now. And once he does pop out, he should become an easy target here for SG. And, well, might actually try to get a few kills before going down. At least getting that extra money. There we go. Good shot here by Brody. There's a lot more players to find. Another one for him. Does get shut down by Kais eventually. And SG.pro, they win the pistol.
Very good start. Yeah, I did see the teams were the wrong way around it there, so it is SG that start on the CT side. But beautiful start for them nevertheless here. SG.pro going to be getting into that buy round, of course. T side of Orgles, though. No investment off of the back of that one. Interestingly, we'll be committing into the third round investment. Does give SG that great chance to kick things off with a clean 2-0 beginning, though, here on the side of Nuke. M4 in the hands of Kais as well. The MP9's in there to rack up the money, see if they can get some solid bank in their favor. But most importantly, should just be quite a simple round for SG. Beautiful nade onto the bottom of Brody as well, already able to close the majority of his health out here. Surprising that Orgles are taking this round so slow, interestingly. Just able to head into what is seems like a lobby hut stack. See if they can burst out onto this site, maybe get a couple of kills, but Senator already able to take down the first, make it a second as well. Easily done with the MP9. Dobbo, last man, does make it onto the site, might even actually be able to grab a bomb plant here. But no, denied by Fame, second on the board for SG, buy to come for Orgles, but a nice start, clean off of the bat for the CT side.
Yeah, I'd say that, especially nowadays, it's just so important to win that second round as well. You might win the piss round, you might think, right, the second one is just going to be easy. But depending on the purchase of the opponents, it could be as difficult as even that very first piss round. So it's good to see that SG.pro managed to get the conversion. They've got the 2-0 lead. It's not much, but it's the start. However, Orgles, they're already out here with the AK-47s. The opponents still have SMGs at their disposal. The 1M4, the FAMAS, and oh, this is a good push. Fame right now moving in. They actually have radio control, and they have roof fire on top of the roof. Gets himself to one with the MP9. Looks for more, but he is being softened up. The cavalry will arrive soon, and that is a dunk of a nade. Dobo trying to fire off some shots, but Orgles, they're being pincered in. They have to move.
Look at the way that this is coming in. Dire already through the outside as well. Jazar's tagged up. It's an easy kill. Kais even finds a first as well in the process. Garage control has been established. They at least can hold back, but Dobo, good sort of position. Gets away with one, but only one he grabs. Leaves ZNX down into a 1v2. The bomb can be retrieved. But you can tell by the way that SG.pro are playing, they are willing to give up the bomb control. They've got the sights already locked down here. One on the A side, one towards B. 40 seconds on the clock. They do have to make a decision at some point, and seems like they will go through what most likely is a heaven push, perhaps. Maybe down to ramp. B site might be the easier one to approach, actually. Yeah, that is the path that ZNX is going to take for now. 20 seconds left, though. Can't be sitting around and dilly-dallying for far too long. So, yeah, we'll get a move on here. Checks Titanic, the windows too. Bomb will go down relatively safely. Doors will be open though, and as he does get away with the frag, DRA closes the job. 3-0 start, and that's a very nice round from SG there. The aggression that they showed, just maybe a bit of luck on the timing, but a very nice sort of wraparound there from SG. Great gun round.
I mean, timing as well, but it's just you're not expecting that. If you're a team like Orgles, no way in the world are you expecting your opponents to go for the third round, control of radio, and then a push-up onto roof. That is just something you don't get to see too often in Orgles. I mean, I can't really blame them for getting caught with their pants down. It was just so unexpected that Orgles, it just so happens to be we're in the worst possible scenario. They allowed the opponents to come in with the flanks, and they got shut down, rightfully so. Speaking of which, this is not going to be a successful eco round. At least it doesn't look like so for Orgles. 2 players have already gone down. The bomb is the position of fame. The 3 players still attempting to find some of those kills.
They can get a couple of eco kills, maybe kill bonuses would be nice, but good handling of the eco round so far here from SG. Able to, so far, close out the simple eco round with no casualties. As I say that, Fame, I'm sorry, I just jinxed you, buddy. My bad. Keys will fall as well. ZNX getting a good couple of kills to his name, but as that bomb again gets dropped right by the wayside. Azar, beautiful headshot. Doing some decent damage, actually, making it a little bit more expensive for the side of SG, but it is a 4th on the board nevertheless. Clean start so far for the CT side. Orgles now back onto that rebuy. We'll see what they can bring to the table for this one, but hopefully a chance for them to get off the mark here and bring things to the table early. Jazar, of course, into that AWP as to be expected. But a double sniper setup already out on the CT side. They are determined. They are kicking things off with a lot of confidence in their favor.
Oh, it's a good start. This is the start you're looking for here on the CT side of Nuke. So far, so good. Double up setup as well. You don't get to see it too often. I mean, you're expecting to see the rifles play out first. Once you realize that, okay, the rifles are not necessarily working out for us, might as well put out the big guns. But here, SG, not wasting any time. The ops are at play, but they're not going to find a lot of success. They haven't smoked off in the various vicinities here, but Fame, with that trusty AK-47, gets the kill here in Dobo. The players from Orgles can begin to go down secret, and Ping gets a good frag here in Fame, and Ping is going to move up to the heavens. And I don't think anyone from SG is expecting him to be here.
Very nice rotate here, Ping, if he can work his way through this A side. Rufire is holding the angle at least, so maybe a little bit expectant of this sort of play. You have to be when you've got nobody watching outside or into the top of heaven, perhaps. So we'll just be sitting comfortably here, waiting for the aggression. Not a lot of utility left on that T side, so they've got to be incredibly careful as to where they utilize this. Sinator, though, holding down the line, waiting for the push. We'll get a good trade there, but are you fire? Good return of the frag, down to a 2-on-2, though. The AWP is able to chime in for a good frag here, leaving Jazar now isolated. No tags to come through. The bomb needs to be recollected, but it's inside of the Molotov. There might not be time here as it does finally burn away. It will not matter. Keys gets the frag to close it out. 5-0 start and a clean beginning from SG.pro. 5 rounds, no bomb plants. They've eliminated 25 of them already.
This is really impressive here from SG.pro. The players as well chiming in with some good kills. Every single player is, in fact, are now contributing to the scoreboard. You can't really say that someone is having a bad game, or at least a bad first half now. Orgles now have to play just under mere pistols. Are going to change things up a little bit. A faster play here in the A-bombs. That SG.pro seem to be more than aware of such push. And they have eliminated the one, but double. So good with that. Oh, he's really good with the Tech 9. Oh, Meister incarnated. We are going to see that bomb plant, and now this is an interesting round for SG because Doe still has the op. That's a good kill here by Fame, but Doe is going to be incredibly dangerous in this round. He might be just on the 1 point of health, but he's still alive and with the op. So SG gonna have to be incredibly careful here. Flashes do commit, and the flash will be deployed. That's a good kill here from Fame. And now it's all up to ZNX. He's out here with the M4, gets the one. Now looking for Fame. He's low in HP, and ZNX does it. Orgles secure an incredible victory, and it all starts out with a youngster Dobo just running and gunning his way into the A-bomb site with that Tech 9.
Absolutely beautiful, yeah. Tech 9 now with one of those weapons that's come, sort of done the full circle resurged, and we can see exactly why. Triple, absolutely beautiful. Even got the plant down as well, ZNX doing the rest. And a great first round for Orgles. I mean, if there's any round you want to pick up, it's one of those, especially just to show SG.pro that you are still definitely competing here. Still, it seems like we have missed a frag here in this one. ZNX losing his life quite early, I presume, from outside. Yeah, the AWP picking him off, unfortunately. Leaving already a weakened T-side to begin. Ooh, Keys, he's going to wrap around as well, provide support from Ramp, although does get out just about safely. The array takes a little bit of a hit, but are you fired from the flank? They're allowed to just walk in the lobby room, okay. Senator finds himself an extra one, leaves Ping dead in the water, 6-1, and SG.pro. They're allowed to push again for a second flank, like they did up the ladder round to Hut. They've again breached the back lines of Orgles' T-side.
Oh, this is just incredible. This is not the sort of push you're expecting of your Orgles. I mean, after winning a round like that with pistols, Orgles probably just oozing with confidence and thinking, right, we're going to play this one relatively slow and eventually commit to the B-bomb side. But while it's in that commitment, moving towards ramp, no one seemed to have an idea that, SG.pro, they might have gone for one gimmicky push. What are the odds they're going to do it again? Well, the odds are pretty good. Orgles not expecting the push from SG. They get absolutely shut down because of it, and once they get pincered in, I mean, there's really nothing they can do. It becomes a matter of just shooting fish in a barrel. And for Orgles, that has to be really dissatisfying. Yeah, you might win that round with pistols, but SG still have a good grasp on this first map.
Quite a confident start here from SG, yeah, especially considering that this is the map pick of Orgles. Again, we've got to consider that maybe due to being the T side, it's not as strengthy. Did sort of put maybe a highlight on the fact that Orgles will need a solid CT side. However, straight out towards the A side, they will go again. Senator finding one Fame, good return. Key's able to provide the support, but not for long. There we go again, though. Jazar, I think, might maybe even collateral through the body of Ping as he lost health at the same time. Keys wraps it up 7-1, nice and easy. SG.pro reducing the economy of Orgles yet again here. They'll be down to, again, another pistol eco round to come. But SG.pro looking very convincing so far on the CT side. Very few mistakes made at the moment from this team.
This is where the lack of, I guess you could say, tactical playbook comes in for Orgles. What they've been doing thus far is relatively simple stuff, a commitment on the A-bomb site here, a commitment on the B-bomb site there. And fact of the matter is, it's just simply not good enough. They're throwing a few flashbangs, but that's simply not enough. That nade, though, is more than enough. The damage that has been dealt is rather significant here for the players, and they're going to begin to move in. Guys, though, forgets to pull the trigger, but now he remembers that he's got to kill them keys. That's a good kill here on one of these individuals. Fame comes up here with a kill on Brody. Ray, right here. Ooh, could be swarmed by the players very quickly, but that's going to be at least one kill going to his name. Double can recover an AWP, but he is now left in a very difficult 1 versus 4.
Thankfully, he does have the bomb, but not that it makes any sort of difference. Closed out from behind, 8-1. Rebuy will be on its way here for Orgles. They have to start converting some of these rounds now. The fact that the CT side is already making leaps and bounds here. Again, sure, you look back on maybe 2017-18 nuke, and it's a very, very common scoreline to see a CT this well proportioned already. But you look at this sort of meta that the map provides now, and the T side is so much more balanced in terms of you can get 5 or 6 rounds on a T side of nuke at this point and still feel comfortable about it. But look at this, they're playing behind the smokes. SG.pro, they are loving the sneaky plays so far. Fame beyond that red container, waiting for the players to approach. Now, ZNX sneaks past, already spotted though. Further commitment to come. Senator able to close out the refrag. Well, not even a refrag, the extra frag in their favor. Nice nade onto the feet of Brody as well. The spam good enough, although decent damage traded. Not that it at the moment makes too much of a difference. A 4-on-2. Orgles again in a bit of a troubled spot, leaving Jazar on his lonesome. Bomb is down. And SG.pro seems like they're on their way already to double digits.
Shot here, new fire, but yeah, that seems to be just likely double digits. Seems to be part of SG's agenda. The opponents, some of them can't get those AK-47s out. In fact, free players can if they really want to. I can't really blame a team like Orgles for taking the time right now. Things are going south, and they're yet to win a single gun round. That is also really dissatisfying. They might have won that 6th round. You know, that round with the pistol,
yeah.
The Tech 9s mainly. But apart from that, that one successful round, it has been the SG players that have been playing so well, shutting down Orgles at every single opportunity. I can't even remember that there had been too many close rounds. Sure, SG.pro might have a round where only 2 players survive, only 3 players survive, but clearly that is more than enough for them to continue on the streak and really show off their dominant prowess here on Nuke.
Scary that this is again seeming like maybe the first half is already being written for the side of SG.pro. Orgles, they do have that rebuy back in their favor. No AWP this time. It is down toward outside they go. Maybe a bit of a faster setup. There's not even any smokes here. Maybe that's the right way to go, though. They overwhelm the AWP. Already on their way down to Secret. They do have a double rotation through the vents. A commitment out of Ping, maybe trapped beyond the smoke. Had no choice to over-aggress. Fire red on the flanks, though. Back out of Secret they go. A-sided rotate on the way, and I think they've just spotted the barrel of Fame. They'll keep him trapped in the corner. Senator does have the angle lined up, though. Good for only the one. Good return by Fame, but as he loses the majority of his health, a 1v2 to play a difficult 1v2 at that. But if he isolates here, Jazar is not going to be aware of the rotate. There is a chance that this actually could pay off for them now.
He's trying to isolate one of these angles. He's expecting Jazar to peek at some point or another. Brody, on the other hand, is also waiting patiently. He's waiting for Jazar to go first, and oh, that's so good for Fame. Gets the first one. Oh, skips around and actually survives. The good thing for Brody, though, bomb has been recovered. He's gonna plant that thing, and Fame, if he wants to attempt this one, is very low in HP, and Brody's got a very good idea where Fame is coming from.
Providing that he makes no noise, he can get at least up through the vent secretly. I'm not too sure on the position, but Fame catches the door rotate, takes the 1v2, 12 points of health. He's going to try and even get an AWP. The time is a little bit scary, though. Please don't give me a heart attack like this. But he will get the defuse, of course, in time. Wow. A 1v2, keeping the streak up for the side of SG.pro. Again, a little bit expensive, but they've got the money in the reserve to be comfortable. 10-1. Thankfully, Orgles get the bomb plant down. The rebuy is going to be available, but they really have to start converting these gun rounds now. A 1-on-2, especially with a player so low in health. Should have been theirs all day long, but SG.pro double digits already in this first half.
10 rounds. Here on the CD side of Nuke. That should be a common sight, but nowadays I have noticed the terrorists end up having those 5-6 rounds here on the T side of Nuke. Standard stuff, but Orgles being shut down in every single opportunity, and you also lost in the clutch department as well. If you're also not winning the clutches that you need to, well, I'm sorry, Orgles. It feels like their hopes on Nuke are just sailing away. DeRay, on the other hand, keep on holding this angle, but it is going to be Kissa, first player to secure the opening frag here as he goes aggressive in the hut. I mean, Orgles, this is also one of the scary things. They have not answered the SG aggression time and time again. SG are just given these opportunities to play aggressive. It feels like every single time they come out on top with a kill.
Orgles just not able to shut this down at the moment, it seems, and especially considering, you know, how often that SG.pro are just walking into the T-sided territory and still getting away with kills, not losing any health, not losing any trades even. Orgles really have to try and shut this down now. Keys, ooh, does run into the door. He realizes now, but still gets away with a kill somehow. Dobbo thankfully able to close it out. But again, Garage held nice and easy by Fame. An angle that not even has been checked. Good return by Damage, or with Damage, but Senator already able to lock it up. Jays, oh my gosh, I thought he fell to his death for a second there. 17 seconds on the clock. In a 1v3 to play, more prevalent to try and save, but not even the case. 11 on the board for SG.pro. They will continue the uprising here in this first half. Again, not a lot of cash in the T-sided bank. Pistols, honestly, I'd just say at this point, repeat that Tech 9 pistol rush out onto the A site. That's the only round you've got at this point.
I mean, yesterday we saw what the pistols are capable of. Maybe they were at points a bit too powerful, I'd say. The fact that the pistols managed to overwhelm the side of Hellraiser so many times, so many instances, definitely showed that there were some weaknesses in their armor. Whereas a team like Orgles, I mean, yeah, you managed to repeat your success with the Tech 9s. Why not go for such a ballsy play again? It's the sort of ballsy plays like this one where you're not expected to win the round. You're going to be going for audacious plays. You might even consider going on the A-bomb set yet again, just pushing out and hoping to find those kills. Maybe that's the one round that you win, and you can start building some momentum, because who knows how it's going to play out. But it's a bit dissatisfying here, Kiran. Eagles, no Tech 9s.
Going for the pure power rather than the unpredictability. Seeing if they can land some of these nasty Deagle shots like we saw with the likes of Flarich yesterday. Some of those nasty shots, and Dobbo, there we go. Gets away with the first. Rufire already dead. Good angle held by Dire, though. This could be trade central as he gets away with the kills, but misses the first shot. Already loses his life. Pistols for Orgles. Generally paying off more than the rifles. Keys 2 frags through surfaces. Senator helps him out as well. AWP in the hands of ZNX, but what can they do to transfer this? Player already in the flank, something that ZNX does seem aware of. Ooh, now spots the head, but Fame will not matter. 12-1, looking like they actually could have won that round there, Orgles, but not the case. SG.pro, no matter how this first half ends, they've got so many rounds at this point, it is scary.
They got so close to it as well. That's the most mental part about it, is that they got incredibly close to winning that round. I mean, it was a 5 versus 3 on the lower bomb side. You have the rotation coming in from SG, but those players are also armed with AWPs. I'm thinking, right, Orgles, this is your chance. That was not enough. Kisa, though, that is really an aggressive angle to be taken, but can you really blame SG? I'm playing stellar CS right now, and that's very nice bait and switch. Jazar gets the frag here, and DeRay, and this suddenly becomes another chance for Orgles to commit to the B site.
Praying that this one gets a little easier for them. Spotting out Fame inside of the window will cut off his rotate options. Now a massive chance here that Orgles do have this B site locked already. Keys, though, does manage to at least get a refrag now in his favor. Dobbo does return the favor, though. A little bit of an awkward angle here. Fame might be able to punish depending on the corner for Brody. Flash was good. They do get away with it, but Dobbo through the doors, finding himself the double. Senator last man alive, and it seems like finally Orgles will add to their tally. Double their round score. Make it up to a second. Again, it's not a massive advancement, but it is progress. 12-3, maybe on the cards potentially. 13-2 at a maximum or a minimum, let's say. But so far, Orgles at least still showing signs. Many teams would have tilted already out of this map, out of this game already. Orgles still showing signs that they are willing and present to compete here.
But the 2 rounds is still very little, I'd say, for Orgles. They need to get more. If they get the 3rd one, maybe they can somehow pull off a comeback here in the second half. If they win the pistol, if they win the gun round, sure. But right now, it's just looking a very difficult task. gotta look at this one and just take it on a round per round basis. Yeah, it's rather difficult. Well, maybe Jazar? No, it's not gonna be Jazar. It might be his other teammates. Though, oh, look at how quickly they've overwhelmed the A side. Ping and ZNX. Side has fallen. Oh, but so has DeRay. To the side he goes. Shut down by ZNX and Kissa left with Yomp. This has to be, and it is the Orgles round. Their third one here on the T side of Nuke. It's not a lot to work with, but at least it's something.
Very nice ending there, August. Yeah, 3 rounds on the board, at least guaranteeing that they have some sort of savior, some sort of uprising potential going into the second half. Which, speaking of, we will head into right here. T side now for SG.pro, as they will again be looking to close out here on map number 1. Bear in mind, of course, that this is the map pick of Orgles. Went for, like we sort of premised, a very risky pick with the map of Nuke. A specialist map, not as specialist as Vertigo, let's say, but one where it does require a very strong team play. But here we go, SG.pro on that T site. Straight down to outside they go, overwhelming these first couple. Jazar gets away with the initial, make it 2 as well, looking for a third, but not able to get it. Now he is back to a 2-on-2, but Ping again to deny. Seems like finally Orgles might have something to scramble onto. Brody finishes the job, 12-4, and at least a pistol round in the favor of the CT side to start.
Yeah, there we go. That's something Orgles needed desperately. That pistol round, they got it. They managed to secure it, and now from here on out, it's definitely not a breeze. It's still going to be a rocky journey to even try to reach the scoreline of SG.pro, but at least here they have a solid start here, a solid foundation here in the second half. The great thing for them is that the opponents not going for a force spun, not going for a straight up investment with Tech 9s and Deagles and whatnot. It is going to be some of those Glocks, P50s, and that's it. So for Orgles, this is an amazing opportunity to get themselves the 5th round. And, you know, this is how you got to go about it. If you want to try to pull off a massive comeback as this one, you just have to go for this on a round-per-round basis. And so far, Orgles are doing a stellar job. Rufar has been eliminated. There's only 4 more players to go, and those should be easily dealt with. Jazar is being overwhelmed. However, they're getting incredibly close, but he's got backup. He's got Dobo. Kiss actually gets to 1. But overall, a clean round for Orgles.
Step by step. Second on the CT side in their favor. First buy to come from SG.pro. We'll see how they handle this one. See if they can, again, counter the progression of this T side here. Even an SG out for key, so something that we very rarely see with the sort of recent changes, but seems like he'll sort of replace this AWP with an SG, see what he can find. Nice nade over the top. Doing quite a bit of damage already, 60 taken off of the team. But again, through outside they will go. Seems like they want to apply that bit of early pressure, maybe understanding that this is one of the easier angles to take at this point, just for the fact that they do not have any AWPs to oppose. But Dobbo, he's there nice and posted, gets away with the 2nd as well, make it a 3rd in the process. And that is absolutely perfect. Bomb is down towards outside. Sure, Fire makes a trade, but it has no impact on the position of Dobbo. He is still holding strong. It seems like Orgles settling into the CT side actually much quicker than we might have thought.
Oh, this is turning out to be a good round. I did not expect to go so one-sided here for Orgles. However, there are some changes on the horizon. Rufar and Senator bagging few important kills. Of course, Dobbo's position has been compromised because he did found those free kills. All they have to do right now, Rufar and Senator, is just peek out together and eliminate the players. However, we got Jazar here on the other side as well. He has been spotted 2 different fights, and Jazar wins the last one, allowing Orgles to maintain that 6th round as close as it got.
A little bit more expensive than they would have liked, but I don't think cost is really on their minds at this point. Getting these rounds is the mantra, is the vital part. Now SG.pro down onto an eco themselves. A little bit of a half buy to come. They've got round loss bonus generating in their favor, so they can afford to get a little bit more into this round. See if they can again further damage Orgles here. Smokes towards outside, fairly standard. Senator will get his thrown over to block off that heaven or window position as well. But should be, again, a more manageable round here for Orgles. They have looked like the more confident side setting up on the CT side. Again, like SG.pro, it's been a clean beginning. But we'll see what they can do to counter these pistols. It's down toward the B site. Ping is prepared. But again, pistols, they can definitely overwhelm. They've got to be careful here. Do not give up these first easy frags. Head spotted, good angle used there. Good return of damage onto Fame as well. Can't shut him down though, unfortunately. So back to a 4-on-4. B site is somewhat compromised, but they've got players ready in the rotate for the action. Bomb is down. Jazar, good hold.
Jazar. Oh, does go down eventually. I wanted to say how well Jazar's been playing so far, but not against the pistols. SG are dangerous in a round like this, and Brody might get himself a few easy frags, which is quite nice. Oh, the second player is right there. Brody goes down. And SG.pro, they managed to win of all the rounds. Of course, it has to be a round on an eco. Just some pistols sprinkled in. It's just that nature of rounds like this. When you've got the pistols, you're going to be going for something more audacious, something off the record. And then you push on the lower bomb side. You manage to overwhelm a few players, and suddenly you got a bomb planted, a 1v3 on your hands. Perfect stuff for SG. Not so much for Orgles. That definitely is a bump on their road to a comeback.
Beautiful, yeah. SG.pro taking them even themselves a tactical pause after winning a round, which is kind of nice to see, actually. Just getting themselves nicely acquainted with round number 20. The money is broken for Orgles, unfortunately. So SG.pro, there is a chance that they do make this into round number 15, providing that they win this one. Real strong opportunity of closing out map number 1 before they even get a chance to come back here on the side of Orgles. 5 rifles on the T side. Just a single M4 for Jazar. The rest now onto pistols. So this is going to be quite a tough round. Although, again, if there's any round that we've seen Orgles convert actually quite convincingly, it was the pistol rounds on the T side. Although, straight out to the A side they go. No support on this A bomb site, actually. Left free and open for the side of Orgles here. Senator gets the first already. Able to close out Dobbo. It might just be a save at this point. Carry the M4 over, but still it's an eco round nevertheless here from Orgles in the next. So why would you not attempt to bag some exit frags off of the back of this one? But a free A bomb site and a free 14th round essentially for SG.pro.
But I can also see the reasoning behind it, why they're not going for the hunt. I think they just want to try to keep this equipment for the next round as well, because if they manage to keep the weapons here, then yeah, the next round it's still going to be the same eco, but at least you're going to have Jazar's in 4. Brody, Ping, and ZNX will have those Deagles and Kevlar. If they go on for the exit frags, chances are they may die. And if they die, then they will have to go for a simple eco. But of course, on the flip side, if they manage to get some of those frags, then suddenly, heading into round 21, they might have a few AKs sprinkled in, so definitely is a difficult choice for Orgles to make, and well, one way or the other, it is going to be a simple round for them. No one's going to invest for Orgles, but they have managed to keep at least, you know, some of the equipment. Not a lot of it, but it's still going to be something for Orgles to work with.
Yeah, not too bad actually. M4 from Jazar being the vital weapon, of course, here. Still out to the A side they go again. Dire, well, no competition. Fame already catching the second. Bomb goes down again in what is another rapid round out of SG.pro. Jazar realizing again that the M4 is the vital save here, potentially. Brody looking to see if he can grab himself an exit frag. Pushes close inside of that lobby position. But even so, already spotted out. Does bag the first off of the back of the 5-7. Nice little kill to get. Dire will trade him out relatively easily, with Ping being tagged up as well. That will force a pullback from Orgles. 15-6. Map point already for the side of SG.pro. So far, very convincing. Again, once they got the rifle rounds out, even winning off of the back of a pistol round, that's where Orgles have unfortunately started to fall by the wayside again here. They will be able to get a reinvestment. No AWP, unfortunately, So that will be a bit of a weaker buy compared to SG, compared to Keys' sniper that has been dropped by Fame. So there is one disadvantage there, but a single round needed. SG.pro looking to already wrap up map number 1, but more importantly, wrap up the map pick of Orgles themselves, seeming like it wasn't a good decision from the UK boys here.
Yeah, it might have been a mistake to go on for this nuke pick, especially against a team like SG. But we all learn from our mistakes. Orgles can definitely do the same moving forward. Just that right now, nuke is still here, up for cards. It is going to be a lengthy journey for them to try and win this first map, but the equipment they have here, at least they got a chance at round 22. You got some of that utility sprinkled in. You also have the rifles, the enforced, the FAMASas, not too shabby. They are playing in some of the more standard manner. SG now, of course, chucking in smoke grenades, and they might even consider going down secret. In fact, there's only one player here, Senator, so this could be part of an elaborate fake. That Senator holds this angle, and maybe he hopes that he can force out someone from Orgles who might want to go for a push here. And well, looks like it is going to be a push on the A side. Rufar gets the one. Ooh, CNX a double jump down, and they actually find themselves few. James also getting the frag here. Senator finally, DeRay chimes in. Keystep with the off. He's losing a lot of HP right now. It looks like Orgles have successfully defended the A bomb site. The double jump down, in fact, as weird as it might have looked from the POV of the terrorist, has been a major success. They've defended the A bomb site, and Kisto can still try to look for some of these frags. Actually gets the one on Jazar. So if you're double, if you're Ping, you should not be committing, and the off angle is there for Ping. But I had the notion, maybe, just maybe, Kisa can pull it off.
Thought he was about to, yeah. SG.pro getting close there again. Orgles, though, despite how much damage was done by the sprays of those AKs, still able to pull through with the round. 15-7. Rebuy here to come from SG.pro. Kisa only down onto a Desert Eagle, actually. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, he was very slow to retrieve his AWP, but took him a sweet minute there, though. Still, they will have that full buy already up. Dobbo spotted beyond red container, though. Will have to be careful with how he sets himself up now. Beyond the smoke he goes. Tries to be as careful as he can, but wants to, of course, keep hold of his life as well. So we'll pull back. Go and provide the support from inside of Secret. DeRay does take a little bit of a tag as well down in toward that trophy room. But Orgles so far, again, you can see how much of a costly time that SG have actually made this for them. Their utility, again, is down to pretty much just the basic smokes, couple of flashbangs, single incendiary. So they are going to have a hard time defending the pushes of SG.pro. It is going to be down to just the rifles. The aim game has to be strong here, and it seems like so. SG.pro diverting down towards lobby through trophy room. See if they can overwhelm this ramp position. Ping needs to be incredibly careful. DeRay lands the first. Only damage traded. No refrag as of yet. Forced to retreat. 40 seconds on the clock, but SG.pro, they do the right thing. They consider a rotate. ZNX dead already. Rooffire, good return.
Wow, he's gonna get punted on the A bomb side. Rooffire gets a frag in. Brody, now look at this. DeRay also has to read. He's going to be expecting someone like Ping right around the corner. And he should be securing the frag in 3. Make that 1. Boom. That's the frag here for DeRay. And the round is coming to a close here. Dobo trying to go for this one, but it is going to be incredibly difficult. Gets the frag in Rooffire, but he's simply running out of time. And he is no cat. He has also run out of lives. That's going to be 16 here for SG.pro as they manage to close things out on their opponent's map pick.